Alright, welcome back to the channel. Do me a favor real fast, like, subscribe, share this video out. Before we get started, there is an issue where you go to live stream this game and it says the game does not allow live streaming, but clearly it does. Let me just make sure my audio levels are good. Alright, welcome back to the channel. So, why is this game so good? It manages to take everything that you know about Halo and completely change it, but at the same time do the impossible and make everything feel the same, which is something that most people always say. They always say, I want something completely different, but don't change anything. So you go from these really interesting indoor environments, and you don't spend a lot of time in them, but the forerunner structures and the story and the way that it is told is done very well. And then you're thrust out into these huge expanses, and it's not a complete open world where you're completely and totally lost and you forget what mission you're on, you forget the mainline story and what you're doing, but it's just big enough to give you tons of choices within the Halo world, and it keeps that gameplay really good. So without spoiling anything, I'm about halfway in, and the story's really good. Just got through a cutscene, learned about Cortana and what she did, and then of course I'm thrust back out into a world here, and there's battles happening, irregardless of whether or not you want to engage them or not. And then of course you can plan your attack, and there is this amazing grapple hook. So let's get in this. I'll give you a sense of what I mean when you've got tons of choices. And I can go anywhere within this area. And now we're going to get jumped. Now this is really cool. And that's mine. Oh! So all that classic encounter that you're used to in Halo is here, but it's very spontaneous now. If I hadn't revealed that I was here, they would be just doing their own little thing. You'd hear some really cool and interesting dialogue, or there'd be some funny banter back and forth between them. Let's run him over. Oh no. And of course, you've got all these forward operating bases that you can take control of. There are soldiers captured throughout this area or throughout the map that you can save. You can choose to do pretty much anything you want within a small space. So let me pull up the map here. Alright, so you're going to start off here, and it's a small little chunk that's wide open. So it's not like a Far Cry game where there's so much open and you have no idea what's going on. You forget the story. They fine-tune it to specific areas, and I like that. I really like what they're doing here. So here I am now. This little chunk, it looks little, it's very big, but it's not overwhelming. There's so much to do within it in addition to the main story. So you can go to this forward operating base and liberate it. You can go here, Forge of Tesh. There are different squads scattered throughout the area that need help, and you could do these in any order that you want. In addition to the yellow indicator, which is the mainline progression for the story, and I really think that they did the impossible, because again, most people say when it comes to things they like, you know, change everything but keep the core the same, and it's impossible to do that. And I think they managed to do it when it comes to Halo. They really have. I love the idea of just existing. I mean, I'm just existing in this area of the world. I can do whatever I want. I can Just look at the Forerunner structure. I can get out. I can explore if I want, which is really cool. The grapple hook is incredible. Right? Of course, you have a scan pressing down on the D-pad, and it gives you an indication of some things in the area that you can pick up, weapons. There are these really cool recorders scattered around that tell a little bit of story based on maybe a particular member of a squad or a particular battle that you missed. There's even some lore and some backstory that's really cool if you've played the other games. But just exploring is something that I think you didn't get to do in many other Halo games. I read that they said that the level Flawless Cowboy in the original Halo, where the Pelican crashes and you're inside the Pelican and then you come out and you notice the big sprawling world, and of course you look up and you see the Halo ring, that was the inspiration for making a wide open Halo game. I just have to tell you, they nailed it. And there's so much that they could add into this game, and I don't really like live service games. I don't. But when it comes to single player, if they do it right, and they did here, then there's a lot they could add in. I mean, different parts of the ring. That's the big... that would be the biggest disappointment I have, is it's just this one biome. But if they add in, say, a continuation of the campaign, which I'm sure they will, maybe you'll go to different parts of the ring, like way up there might be the, the cold area of the ring where there's snow. There might be an arid section where there's desert. And what's really good is the ambient sound effects. Alright, let's hop in the Ghost. We'll scan. You'll always see the yellow indicator, which is progressing the story. And again, you don't have to do that. So what we'll do is we'll look for maybe a squad that needs help. So they need some help. We'll set it. They're that way. The trick is finding your way without climbing up that mountain, because I want to take this Ghost with me. Now, you could climb up this entire mountain and just go right over with the grapple hook, and that's where that really interesting new traversal comes in. Oh! Getting jumped. And I got a sniper up there on that rock. Oh man, I'm in trouble. Gotta be careful. See, this is what I mean. Like, you're exploring, you're in a world, and it feels alive. Because they're out there doing things on their own. The AI is really good. Now, if I had snuck up on them, you can hear them talking about just random stuff. And I probably would have done much better in this encounter. I want to try and grapple them. Ah, forget that idea. Sit down, baby. That never gets old, by the way. Alright, so let me show you the traversal. Traversal. I don't know why I say it like that. So all in all, I think that, I mean, you could just lose yourself in the game. You do not have to, again, you don't have to force the story ahead. And there's just enough to do. In addition to just exploring and finding some things. I would like there to be more things to find, maybe some more secrets, maybe some more underground areas. There are caves that you can explore that do change up the diversity in what you're seeing, and I like that a lot. But I would like at least one other biome. That would be great. But beggars cannot be choosers. Alright, so there's our indicator. We're going to have to climb this. And of course, because it's Halo Infinite, you can essentially say the hell with it. We're going to climb this entire mountain. Crazy, right? And then if you just stop and listen. Really good. You remember that level. Flawless Cowboy, right? You crash in the original Halo, you're in the back of the Pelican, then you come forward, and you're in that big open world Halo. Well, this is it. They managed to pull it off. What's really great is as you're exploring, all right, let's crouch. We can look out and see what's going on. That looks like a grunt. Or it could be the soldiers I'm looking to help. I don't know. Is that soldiers? See, that's what's great about this. Now, there's stuff going on down there. And it's happening whether or not I'm in this area or not. And I can sort of recon. That looks like... I don't know what that is, so let's get a little closer. That's what makes this game really good, right? I'm going to pull around on this ring here. And of course, if we want, we can just do that. Look at this, right? I mean, this is why this game is a lot of fun. Let's try and make sure they don't hear us. See if we can do some recon, find out who they are, what they're doing. Alright, that's a jackal. Oh, there's a turret. Alright, so I have a turret there if I want to go all out. Or I can just decide to just start picking them off one by one. He turned on his shield. Oh, that's an elite, I believe. Yeah, that's an elite with a cloak. So... oh, that damn shield. You know what? I think I'm going to go for that turret. Let's do it.
I will deal the killing blow.
No, you won't. No shield, can't fight. See, little things like that are just great. And here comes the security. Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh! Rely too much on that turret. You see, things like that, though, you can plan your encounters. You can take your time. It's wide open. And you're fast back into the game, which is great.
Enjoy your last few moments.
Damn, this guy's rough, huh? Get out of the way. Nice. See, that grapple hook comes in handy for enemy encounters. See, now what we're going to do is we're going to check, because Courier Squad should be right here. And I don't see them. Good old-fashioned battle rifle, I'll take that. Oh, here we go. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. And you hear him running after me, right? Chasing me? Crazy.
It's time we ended.
Holy shit. See, I can take that helmet off. Oh! Headshot! Yes. Oh, I hear one more. There he is. Oh no! Oh man, I hooked him with a grenade and I was pulling myself towards him. Alright, but where is the squad that I'm supposed to be saving here? By the way, take a look at the sun rising. Day-night cycle is incredible. Everything. This is just a lot of fun. If you remember, Bungie originally said that the secret to Halo was it was like 5 minutes of fun over and over and over again. You just keep repeating that 5 minutes of fun. And it happens here, but it happens when you want it to, because in between those 5 minutes of fun, you're just looking around and, you know, I want to use the hookshot to explore for no reason. Like, you know, you just want to do things like this. Hold on. Right? And fling yourself around. Let's hit that search, see what we can find. I know there was supposed to be a squad here that I was supposed to be able to rescue, right? Oh, I did it, okay. Distress call from Courier Squad answered. All right. Now, the one thing that I think is a little bit questionable is you can find things like this, and we'll go to it. And you're in a single-player game. You're in a story that's happening right now, but you can find things in the world for multiplayer, which is a little bit... All right, guys, you know, let's separate the two. There's no reason. Like, you'll find things like this. Armor lockers, you open them up, and it's stuff you can use, cosmetics for multiplayer.
All the cryptic stuff the Harbinger said. Whatever the endless is, I think we'll find out in that Forerunner structure.
And I do like the new, I don't want to say new Cortana because she isn't Cortana, but I do like this new character. So far, she does not have a name. It is just weapon. But hopefully by the end, she will have a name. And by the way, those trees, which was a big sticking point for me early on, are moving. I know it's crazy, but for some reason, if I see trees in an open world and I hear wind and nothing's moving, it takes me out of it. But they did a good job there. All right, so that's basically, the game. I can run around, do whatever I want. I can explore. I can use the hook shot. I can go crazy. I can look at these sweeping vistas. Listen to that. We see that out there. And then we can go back in and figure out what we're doing. So right here, we've got a Spartan core. We already got that Spartan core. Propaganda tower. We can take out this propaganda tower. 565.6 meters away. And again, how you get there is up to you. I had some vehicles way back when we started this video, but I don't anymore, so it looks like we're hoofing it with that hook shot. Uh-oh. See what I mean? Stuff like this that sort of reminds you, hey, this is a real world. It's living, it's breathing. And they're looking for me. Again, lots of detail when you get up to the trees. Everything's done really well. Ah. Looky, looky. There's a ghost there. If I can make it to that ghost, it would help me with this encounter greatly. So let's try and creep our way in. Let's not and say we did. Oh, there's a ghost. I'll take it. Excuse me, birds. Oh, this driver. Blow up! There we go. Sit down. Love it. See what I mean? Quiet, exploration, beauty, tactics, then instantaneous combat, random events. It's just really good. It is really, really good. One of the critiques I would have, again, is the lack of diversity in the biomes, and the personal one that I have is Chief is still incredibly one-dimensional. No matter what happens, we're going to do it. We're going to save everyone. Let's just do it. Let's go. We'll see. There's a moment in the game, and without spoiling it, it could have emotion to it. Someone is about to die. And I feel like Chief could have took his helmet off, looked him in the eyes, and there could have been like a moment where Chief was humanized and they just didn't go for it. And I guess I understand they don't want Chief to be anything but this sort of vehicle for the player, whoever's playing, but I would like it if they took a chance like that. I just love these encounters. Oh, come on, shoot at me. I'm behind this. Come on. Come on. Look how smart he is, right? Now. and then you just look out, and there's so much to do and so much to explore, but it's not overwhelming because it isn't completely open. It's an open world within an area to tell a story, which is the absolute... Oh, I do mind. Here, you want it? It's yours. I like the fact that they opened it up, but they still made sure it wasn't as big. It wasn't too big that you forgot that you're in this area because of a story event. And that happens a lot with open world games like Grand Theft Auto. That's why I don't like Grand Theft Auto. You know, you don't know what the hell's going on in the story because everything's so open. You can wind up on the other end of the map completely away from anything and anything to do with that part of the story that you're in, but that doesn't happen with Halo Infinite. So change everything but keep it the same, and they managed to do it. Let's take a look back at the map. We still have that propaganda tower marked. And the trick is, when you're on a vehicle, to find out how to get there. There's sort of these natural roadways carved into the map, but sometimes it's just much easier to use that grapple hook. Looks like we'll be able to get up here, hopefully. Oh, I just ran over some of that wildlife. I have no idea what it was. Check that out. Right into the side of the mountain. Let's see if it lets us in. Nope. Some sort of old Forerunner. And I like how pieces of his armor come off as well, right? Let's see if we can go this way. Just going to explore a bit, off the beaten path. Get a sense of just how much you can do in the game without even engaging anyone, without even progressing the story. Uh-oh. I think I'm stuck. Nope. See, now you can hear the propaganda tower. You hear Atriox speaking. It's just a broadcast to get the Banished hyped up to fight. It's about 400 yards that way, so... There's another locker for multiplayer. Let's get out and check it out, even though I'm not a multiplayer gamer. And this is the stuff I would say you could do without in a campaign. It kind of takes you out of it. You know, why would this be in the world for Master Chief on this story? Why would there be unlockables for multiplayer? But, I mean, I get it. Come on, come on, come on, gun them engines. Come on, we can do it. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Looks like we're not going to be able to get up there. Maybe this way. And we did it, baby. And did you hear that? The human is in a ghost. Remove him. Oh, this is a tough guy right here. Man! Oh. Alright, that's where we gotta get to. So it looks like we're fighting this ghost, and we're in some trouble, so maybe we can lure him in and get to that ghost. Take it from him. Listen to that soundtrack. See the familiar tune? And they change it just enough? Really good soundtrack, too. Alright, there's the tower. Let's go take that out. Uh-oh. How the hell do I blow this thing up? Ah, right there.
Look,
Propaganda tower destroyed. So,
I'm really
the
curious
point of
about
this
what's
video
inside
is
that
just to
forum
show
structure.
you
Let's go find out.
how much has changed and how much they were able to keep things the same, which is one of those impossible things to do when it comes to almost anything that is popular or like a cult phenomenon. Like, you know, take movies, Star Wars, change everything but make it feel the same. It's so difficult to do that, but they managed to do it with Halo Infinite in the campaign, and I'm absolutely having a fantastic time with this game, just doing things like this, exploring, looking around, listening to the music, finding things to expand the lore, and then those great encounters that happen randomly, or they happen when I want them to, in addition to the emergent gameplay that was always a staple of Halo. I'm having a great time with this game. And I love the grapple hook. So that's Halo Infinite. Absolutely fantastic. And then we slow down and we listen. You can hear some distant battles happening. And what's really great is you don't have to plan anything with the map. You don't have to go into the map and find an objective or find something to do. Like, here's some more armor for multiplayer. By the way, they're on the map too, so here's a squad. A distress call received from Indiana squad. Rendezvous with their position immediately to provide assistance. That's really cool when you find a squad that's been captured and you help them. This is a base that I've already liberated. Stuff that I've already done. One of the more experienced members of the Banished, so you can go fight actual bosses as well. Pyramid Squad. Let's check out Pyramid Squad. Again, the hardest part is oh, what's happening up here? Finding your way to that area, right? That's a ways away, 1,024 kilometers. Meanwhile, all right, let's just go for it. Let's see what happens. See what I mean? Random things like this happening. They spotted me. And are they coming this way? Let's get out of dodge. We want to try and find our way to this squad that needs help, that's been captured. I'll tell you, it does feel great when you run in as Master Chief and they're all screaming, "It's the Master Chief!" Oh. Look at that, he just dropped off a ghost. Where are you? Come on up here. Let's go. It's gotta be the worst driver. Man, that thing was built. Built to last. Alright. We're gonna try and get to this squad, and I can show you. Yep. They need help. And they might be all the way up there.
If we're all done here, Chief, maybe it's time we take a look inside that Forerunner structure.
Alright, first we want to... Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, the choppers are still around.
UNSC distress signal nearby, Chief. Marking the source.
Now, the choppers are not as maneuverable as that ghost, but they do pack quite a punch. I want to try and get around there. Oh no! Oh! Oh man. Helps the plan a little bit better, doesn't it? Let's get right back into it. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to go old school. And you can upgrade your armor as well, which is pretty cool. I upgraded the grapple shot to electrocute the enemies as I'm pulling myself towards them, which is... And my oh! Right in the face! And the grenades actually electrocute any enemies nearby, which pauses them for a second, but you gotta be quick. The gunplay is incredibly precise. I want to try and make that jump. I want to try and bring this. I did it again. Alright. We're going to have to hit those boosters as we get to the jump. Boy, I wish I held onto that ghost. Chief. Let's try it one more time, because we can really use some firepower. There we go. I like how the Marines follow you up. Oh man.
Picking up reinforcements coming our way.
Oh! Ho, ho, ho.
Got the chief.
All right, so you get the idea. Plan your attacks. Take your time. It's not all about just brute force. This is cool. Probably much better to take your time. Oh my goodness! Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I went from being incredibly good to just dying horrendously over and over and over again. Let's alter our tactics here, right? Let's alter our tactics. Let's be a little bit tactical as we do this. Let's swing around the back end. Let's find a grenade that we like. Son of a hump. Sit down. Take that helmet off. And this is what's great about this game, right? I'm all the way on the other side of the battle now. Those Marines are engaging still. The Covenant are engaging still. The Banished are engaging still. And I'm just doing my own thing back here. And as I get closer and closer, I become part of the fight. They recognize me as part of the fight. It just works really well. Oh shit. Where is that guy? He's up there somewhere. See, this is where I gotta be careful. Let's just take our time. Come on, Chief, climb that fucking thing. There we go.
More Banished incoming.
Of course. Want your helmet? Look at that grenade. Taking them both. We could take that. Jeez. Oh, let's be careful. Try and swing it around back. Have we done it?
The UNSC lost so many on this ring, but now that you're back, they've got a fighting chance at survival.
Alright, that's how it's done. Except for the ridiculous way I died over and over and over again.
Right behind you, sir.
Now you hear that noise, right? That is a Spartan core, I believe. And you want those. Let's look and see if there's one nearby. Oh no, I'm sorry. I don't think it's a Spartan core. I think it's audio of a battle. By the way, the enemies look much better. I gotta be close. There it is. So you'll find these throughout the world.
Oscar 128 is down. I repeat, Oscar 128 is down. And we've lost uplink to command. Anyone hearing me out there? Does anyone copy?
Bandit troopers, 9 o'clock.
So it's just a record of an account of a battle that occurred. But if you find these, there'll be references to past Halo games, past characters, and they actually have the voice actors in there, which is really cool.
We're dug in and holding position. We'll head for the rendezvous point as soon as we've got a chance to move. If we get a chance.
Let's go! Alright guys and gals, Halo Infinite, great game. Change everything but keep it the same, and they managed to do it. Absolutely amazing. Loving this game. Remember, think about sharing this video out on your favorite social media platform of choice. Maybe subscribe to the channel. At the very least, hit that like button. It'll help me grow the channel. Halo Infinite, it is a win. Thanks for watching.